Testing, testing. Testing audio. Testing the audio. Mamma mia. Hello, testing audio. Hello, testing audio. Hello, testing audio. Testing audio. Hello, testing audio. Testing audio. Hello. Okay, we're good. Awesome. Let's get started. Time to play Skyrim. Everyone's favorite video game, Skyrim. My favorite video game. Something like that. I love Skyrim. I love Skyrim very much. Okay, oh, I know where we are. We're in Ivarstead. Okay.
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Let me know if there's anything else.
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know.
No. There he is.
If I were... Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.
Huh.
If you're headed up to the monastery.
Okay. I don't know how to clear purge. How much I need to purge all my my tiredness. Probably more. Whatever. If I'm a little bit tired, it's not the end of the world. What am I doing here? Lock. Can't get that yet. That's not doing yet. What even is this? It's Dwarven. Okay, at 30, yeah.
Watch your step.
So probably what I'll do is I'll hold on to some of my points for right now.
Have you spoken to
And the reason I will is just in case, because there's really, like, the game is very stingy with points. The game is very, very, very stingy with points, and there's a bunch of skills we're going to need a lot of points for. So we need to be very, very, very judicious with how we spend our points at this point, lest we have too few. That would be really bad, right? So it's relatively important that we make sure we have as many points as we can get our hands on here. And we want to take this quest too, because it'll give us a bunch of free gold.
Not to passing through on your way. I've been to the monastery being masked. Well, not that they would.
Okay.
Mostly the graybeards tend not to get. Well, it's trouble is my legs are.
Okay, there we go.
Here, take this bag of supplies.
Yeah.
Top of the steps.
So that's just some free gold when we come back. We do have to come back here. It's not optional. I would love for this to be optional to come back here, but it's just not. There's no way around it. So because it's not optional to come here, we do ourselves the favor of grabbing this quest. It's really not that difficult either. The main thing about this is the ice troll. Oh shoot. I'm like dead, yeah. I'm like straight up dead. Yeah. That's what happens when you're gang, when the gang can't do nothing. Where is Lydia? Lydia, my friend, please. Step up your game, Lydia. We have to focus here, Lydia. I can't be dealing with this myself, Lydia. Whatever, I guess the horse is taking care of it. The horse, Lydia. What does that say, Lydia? Oh, it's doing that thing. Where is it? Yeah, sometimes when you like attack and shout in too quick succession, the shout button just breaks. There we go. It takes a couple... What is wrong with Lydia right now? Yeah, weird. Whatever, it's the road to High Hrathgar. It's pretty typical. Yeah, this is the problem with companions, just in general. And there's nothing you can do about it. They're kind of essential for Legendary. They're sort of the secret sauce that makes Legendary pretty doable. There's obviously some tricks you can do where you don't need them at all. And every run reaches a point where you can't rely on them anymore. So there's like a handful of enemies or bosses that you must kill without followers, right? But generally companions are sort of the secret sauce that makes most of it possible. And, oh wow, this is gonna be bad. He decides to kill me. Oh, no, cool. He's doing it. He's doing what I want. This is crazy that I'm seeing a Snowy Saber Cat. These are serious enemies. Like, this guy will just kill me if he decides to attack me. I have to be, like, dead careful. Whoa, hello. What's that? Really? Okay, we got the whole deal here, huh? Yeah, apparently they're teaming up. This is the Avengers Endgame that nobody asked for. Was Snowy Saber Cat plus Ice Wolf. Because why not, right? I gotta just get in there. Yeah, just attack me. Just please two-shot me, Mr. Saber Cat. Okay, I'm all the way back at the spider. Awesome. Yeah, we love these encounters so much. Hold up. Let's just unrelenting force him. Oh my god, he just wrecks me. I'm just like dead immediately. Please. Please, Lydia, do your job. Thank goodness. I'm sworn to be your shield, or whatever she says. And then her performance is just so poor. Lydia, you'll be hearing, you'll get an earful during your Oh, and the horse is just getting in the way. Get out of my way, horse. Jeez. Oh my gosh. This is the problem with being a manager, you know? I have to manage my employees, you know? There we go. No, quick save this again. Finally, my employees pull their own weight in this establishment. Boom. That's right. Well, to be fair, Lydia did her job. Speaking of which, does she have all my stuff on her? Yeah, she does. Okay, cool. That's what really matters. Whether or not she has all my stuff ready to go. And the funny thing is, here's one other cool thing about the horse, is I'm pretty sure I can heal myself while I'm on the horse. Can I not? Oh, they don't let you. Oh, they don't let you. I think I'm confusing with Elden Ring, where they let you attack from the back of the horse. Yeah, no such luck. Skyrim is not cool like that, unfortunately. Skyrim is unfortunately just not cool like that. There's nothing you can do. Gotta just suck it up. I think from this point we only have the ice troll. And the thing is, I've done everything in my power to make this as smooth as possible, but it may not even be enough still. We'll see. We'll see. We'll take a look-see here. See what we can do. Why am I in combat? Okay, never mind. Apparently I'm not. The ice troll's a scary thing. That's a really terrifying thing, is the ice troll. So, obviously that's like the standard infamous Skyrim thing, you know? So it's right here. So what I'll do is I'll try to heal. Wait for Lydia to catch up. Thing is, I'm kind of on a clock here because of cold. There she is, okay. So we're kind of in a tricky spot here, but we're well equipped enough that I think it shouldn't be an issue. We essentially have 2 Skyforge Steel Swords and decent armor. So I'm not particularly concerned. Okay, come here. Come here. Oh, he's just, okay, never mind. You can go through. The problem is if Lydia gets knocked down before this thing dies, we're in serious trouble because, which is probably why I should be, there we go, cool, awesome, that was it. Good job. Good job, team. It was good. So now we save. And find our horse. Get our horse back. Because we're going to need him to come down the mountain. There's actually a really funny way down. We can basically drop down the side of the mountain. We can basically just go right at a high Hrothgar and basically run straight down the slope, you know, the 90-degree slope, straight down into Whiterun, which is pretty funny. But I mean, you know, that's how it is. Okay, so where are we? We're close. There should be no other resistance until we hit High Hrothgar here. And once again, the cold would be an issue, but because of the way we're getting off the mountain, so I kind of messed up and I wanted to bring a camp site, but I forgot. But the thing is that doesn't really matter because not only do we really not need the campsite technically, but more crucially, not only do we not need the campsite really, but more importantly, we won't have to rack up any cold going down. Okay, where is it? We'll do the quest here. There we go. And then inside of High Hrothgar, it should be warm. If I'm not mistaken. It might be nighttime when we get done, though. And there's actually no bed in High Hrothgar. That's part of the problem. If you're operating at night, it's colder, obviously.
So, the Dragonborn appears. At this, we will see. Show us, Dragonborn. Boom! Let us taste
Boom.
of your voice. So, a Dragonborn, I am Master. Now, tell me, Dragonborn. We are the... You stand here, we commune with the voice of you have shown, but do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? Without training, you have already taken the first steps.
So this is a pretty big RP section. There's nothing I can do, realistically.
Now let us see if you
I just gotta like chill.
and able to learn. When you shout, speak the language
Wait for Arngeir
thus your
to do his
dragon
deal.
gives you an inborn ability to learn the words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Roll, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Roll means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Force to focus your thumb more sharply.
This can bug out too like crazy. There's like lots of ways this can go really south. But it shouldn't be too big of an issue here. Come on. There we go.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your
water.
initiation, Master Einarth
So good.
will allow you to tap into his understanding of role.
Okay, so if you don't know what's going on in the story, basically we come here to learn the magic of shouts or whatever. And homeboy here hooks us up with his fat... Oh shoot, is it bugging? Watch. Yeah, it's like bugging. Hold up. Sometimes it triggers after a second. We're not close enough to him. Oh, Skyrim. Oh, Skyrim. Oh, Skyrim. Whatever shall we do with you, Skyrim?
So, first, let us see. So,
Okay.
show us, Dragonborn.
Boom.
Let us taste of your voice.
Possibly, maybe it's because I hit him with the shot. I don't know.
Now, tell
These Skyrim bugs, you never know what's going on.
We will do our best.
And even if you download the patch or whatever, they can still, bugs that they haven't fixed or they don't know about can still pop up.
Do you have
We'll do a quick save here, I think. Because I have an auto, right? Yeah, I do. Okay.
to follow them? Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum.
So we'll let the autosave do its business here.
And able to learn.
And then we'll get the
When you shout, you
hmm.
speak.
And then we'll get the we'll use the quick save for in case it bugs.
You an inborn ability to learn.
The problem is if it does bug out again,
All shouts
there's
are three words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master
if it does bug out again,
roll. The second
what ends up happening is
force. Roll means balance in the dragon. Combine it with force to focus your thumb more sharply.
What ends up happening is the quick save won't necessarily save our bacon. We need to like reload the cell or something to a farther point. Like there's all kinds of things that can go wrong. It's like pretty scuffed. Honestly, I think we can quick save even now maybe, and it might work. Maybe I just need to stand here, not move around, not interact with him or anything.
Is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
Okay.
As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of role.
Go ahead, Einarth. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I maybe I moved around too much or something. Who knows? It's one of those things where there's no, there's no real way to control it. You just have to hope that you just got to try to like not do anything too weird, and hope that Skyrim does not flip out at you. And, like even this next phase can bug, where the ghost won't appear. I don't know how they managed to get that wrong. Go. But he's looking good. I'm loving this armor.
Well done. Again.
Gotta have these RP training sections that bug like crazy. Wouldn't be Skyrim without that kind of stuff. And why do you think I make it? Part of the reason I make a trillion saves is not just because it's legendary, but also because if something bugs out and I don't have an answer, that's like a really huge problem. Also, why do they not give you the gloves for the set of armor? This is one of those things that was true in Oblivion too, where you'd like go to a fighter's guild, right? And you'd get most of a set of steel armor, but you wouldn't get the whole thing. You'd be missing like you'd be missing like the boots or something of a steel armor set. I can't remember. I think it was actually the gloves too. You couldn't get a pair of steel gauntlets. I actually think it was gauntlets too. So in this game they give you an entire set of orcish armor, except the gauntlets. And it's just not clear why. I don't know why they think that a pair of orcish gauntlets is one step too far. They're like trolling me or something. The level designer sitting there saying, "Lol, we're really goofing him up, aren't we?" That's their whole plan. Master plan. Something like that. I legitimately think it's something like that. Probably they're like joking, they're like clowning on us. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. So now we just need this, and then what do we do next? Well, it's gonna give us Horn of Jurgen Wind Caller, which is here-ish or something. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do... Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we can do here. We got options. We got options and no ops, as the saying goes. You know, I have... Okay, I have 5,000 gold.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you wood, which means world.
Yeah, Master Bori, teach me wood. Yeah, put it in a weird spot for no reason. Okay, that's actually fine.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb.
Cool. Oh, he's gonna give me the juice. So I gotta stand in. I gotta make sure I don't move around too much. There you go. Yeah. Give me the juice, homeboy. Okay, this is a decently useful shout. It's actually kind of really not, honestly, if I'm being completely honest. But it's like okay. It's fine.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will
Yes,
be
Master
your
Wolfgar, please. Demonstrate the so-called whirlwind sprint.
Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind
Okay.
sprint to pass through before it closes.
Okay. There you go, sweet.
Your quick mastery of a new... No. You are now... Retrieve the horn. Remain true to the way of the voice.
Okay, cool. So where is Horn of Jurgen wind color? Oh, it hasn't given it to me yet. Yeah, I know, there it goes. Okay, where is that? Yep, yep. Okay, what else is there on the table? Blacksmith and Ember showed mine, okay. Arkan Thams. Oh, it's all the way over here? Are you oh no, okay. Yeah, that's near Serana's quest. We'll do that next. And then what else do I need to take care of? Let me look at my quested log real quick. You gotta be really well organized to do survival mode in any kind of reasonable amount of time. Okay, Brothers in Chains. I'm not finishing that quest. Yep. Okay, return to Klimek, I guess we'll put that on there. Speak to Laud. What am I speaking to Laud for? Renewal scheme. Speak to Laud. Where's Laud? Okay. Where's Laud? Turn to Klimek, okay, yeah. Oh, that's the one for Mask of Clavicus Vial. We're not doing that. We're not under any circumstances getting Mask of Clavicus Vial. That is like a silly item that has no real uses or applications. So that's just not happening. But now we get to go down the mountain, which is the fun part. You're gonna love this. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's not if for people outside of Utah. I don't think that makes any sense. There's a fancy outfit. Or no, I think Mr. Mac is the local one. I think a Men's Warehouse is national. I think that's a national chain. The Men's Warehouse, yeah. I think there's a local one called Mr. Mac. I remember seeing the 2 a.m. news or the news early in the morning. There was Mr. Mac and or was Mr. Mac later in the day? I can't remember. Tony Roma's was the one that I would end up seeing every morning. Tony Roma's, yeah, steakhouse or something. I think it's closed now. I have no idea what's going on with Tony Roma's anymore. That was the other one. That's the commercial that I remember the most. Mr. Mac was another one growing up. It was like a suit warehouse where you get suits. You get suit and tie and all that crap. But I remember the Men's Warehouse ones too. You're gonna the tagline. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. But maybe it wasn't national. I don't know. Maybe that was another local one. Local ads kind of disappeared from, you know, well, I think they do still exist. I don't know. I feel like I have actually seen local ads online. But obviously, since I haven't watched television in like maybe a decade or something, local ads are like not a thing for me. So to me, they remind me of being a kid and stuff. And a lot of them were like really dumb. Or whatever. Gotta make sure I reference the men's warehouse. Okay. Let me get off the horse, please. There you go. Oh, okay, yeah, so we don't want to do anything in Riverwood yet. We don't want to go to Riverwood yet. Riverwood is not happening right now. We need to go to... Yeah, we want to go to Whiterun real quick. Because what we're going to do is we're going to travel to... We're going to go to Morthal, or Dawnstar, whatever. Which one is it? No, it's Morthal. We're going to go to Morthal. We're going to take care of these two real quick. Dim Hollow Crypt won't be too much of an issue. But we want to take care of it now. We have like a whole bunch of stuff to do that way. And then what we'll do is we'll go to Morthal. We'll go to Dim Hollow Crypt. We'll come back around to Ustengrav. And then we'll actually head to Solitude. And we'll do a bunch of stuff in Solitude, and then we'll drop off Serana, and then we'll do the quest, the quest marker out there too, for a fun little bit of extra stuff. But that's not that essential. There's some really important stuff we want to do in Solitude though. There's like a really good armor set, and then what we'll do is we'll give Lydia this stuff, and that'll give us what we need. That'll be the real moneymaker. What's the next companion quest? Oh no, I haven't gotten. Wait, no. Yeah, I need. I forgot about companions. I forgot about the companions. That's actually really important that I take care of that. Companions is really essential. So the fact that I haven't gotten the next quest is really bad, actually. I should have taken care of that the last time I came here. So I'm basically a quest behind on the companions, I think. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that. That's so dumb. That actually makes me kind of nervous.
I've been looking for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Because the more behind I am on the companions quest, the worse. The worse it is. The worse it's going to be. It is actually relatively essential that I stay really current, or as current as I can with the companions quests. That's like my main priority. Because that's how this character is going to grow really fast. Really fast and really hard. That's how this character is going to grow, is through companions. And so the fact that I've put that off is real bad. We'll see. Oh no, these guys. Not these guys. Well, luckily they're in Whiterun. If they're anywhere else, it's a huge pain.
Got some good, the finest weapons and armor.
If they're anywhere else, it's a massive pain. But we're going to sell this. Sell that. Sell that. Sell those. Well, what does Lydia got? Come here, Lydia.
Inside the shop if you need it. Still here.
Man, they want to talk to me so bad.
Carry your burdens.
They're like, I can't wait to talk to the Dragonborn here. Is what they're saying. Okay, we'll just sell this, I think. It's not really worth anything. That's okay, yeah. We'll just sell this. That's great to sell. I think she buys it too. We'll sell this Orcal. Yeah, the Orcalchemy it's gonna be no good probably. Like maybe.
You there? You're the one they call Drac. You're luck. When Lord Mirak
I don't claim to be the best.
Well, we gotta quick save this.
Jordan Greymane got that one. Man's
Oh, the stupid fire Atronak, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the flame Atronak just basically kills me. There's like nothing I can do. Luckily we have Imperial Guards here. Oh. I have whirlwind sprint equipped instead of unrelenting force. Oh my gosh. What a mess. What a mess it is. Well, at least the flame atronach is dead. I gotta be careful here because if I assault somebody, that's not good. Boom. Awesome. That's really good. Wow, these guys are good stuff. Shoot. Boom. These guys drop great stuff. Holy heck. Grab that. That's good. That's so good, actually. Yep. Thank you, Lydia. Good work. Good work, Lydia. Excellent work, my friend Lydia. Okay, where is Avanici's gonna be? There she is.
Got some good pieces out.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna be off the level for a minute here.
Got something for just about everybody in here.
So we want to go to him.
Everything's for some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh wait, no. Actually, we can look at. Well, I think I need some more Febreze home. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell all this. That's good. There we go. We'll hold on to the blacksmith potion. It's not really essential. There you go. That's good. That's really good. Okay. And then more than happy to sell that. I think we'll hold on to everything else. Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Do come back.
Still here. I am at your command.
Okay, then we'll give Lydia back all my junk. I need to make sure I have Breeze home. Breeze home is still really essential. Let's see if I can get something near. Let's see if I can get something near.
You lead, I'll follow.
Let's hope I can get something near Morthal. Because near Morthal, that's really convenient. It's like a really major problem that I'm a quest behind on them. But I don't need to go to Winterhold for a while. And I kind of want to line up the end of the quest with going to Winterhold if I can. There's some issues with that. It's not as clean as I would like it to be, basically.
I've been running interference
Is the idea.
for you around. Have you been bringing the battle to this?
Oh, here we go.
You're so eager. I've caught wind that if you can sneak into their camp and steal her plans, we'll have the advantage.
Okay. Where is that? What's going to tell
Hope the
me?
hunting goes well, Sid.
Trevor's watch. Where's Trevor's watch? Oh, I haven't marked it on my map. It's close, I think, right? Isn't it?
They're healed.
No, that's Arkantum. Trevor's watch. Where's Trevor's watch? Okay, where is it? Oh, it's this way. Oh, it's in the rift. Oh man, that sucks. That really stinks, actually. That's actually really bad. There's like no convenient way to handle this. It's fine. Actually, what I do is that's really bad. Because when do I need to go back up to... I don't need to go back up to High Hrothgar for a long time. Whatever. It would have been inconvenient no matter what I did. There was actually no right way, I think, to do that. Unfortunately. I think Trevor's watch, no matter what I do, that's going to be a horrible place to... No, I could have done it when I went to High Rothko the first time. That's so stupid. Yeah, I could have actually gotten that out of the way when I went to High Rothko the first time. So it's a huge blunder. Massive, massive routing blunder. Like very, very, very bad routing blunder. It's not the end of the world.
See you around.
But it's definitely an issue. Definitely a problem. I don't know why I'm in this bar. I need to get moving. So we go. What I'll do. I think what I'll do is I'll do it when I head back to Riverwood. I think. Or no.
You believe those pathetic gray manes still show their face in public?
I'm trying to think here. Yeah, no, that's really bad. That's really bad. I didn't do that when I came to Iverset the first time. That's fine. That's a routing mistake, and it actually cost me dearly. That's a huge routing mistake, and it cost me like shockingly dearly. Because I'm not gonna head that way for a while. So wait a minute. Let's see. I think. No, because yeah, and I can't go back to Fort Godongard yet. So the reason, I mean, like, where is it on the map, right? So it's here. But I do kind of want to go to Riften. I do have to go to Riften at some point. So it's only a little out of my way, I guess. Where does it, where does the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller take me? It takes me back to Riverwood. And then where does she send me next? Oh, it's near It's near whatever it's called. I mean, there's gonna be routing problems no matter what you do. There's no way around it.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
It doesn't matter what you try to do. There's always gonna be routing problems. Like going like I don't know. And then I don't want to go back to High Hrothgar until I have to again. So there's like issues. There's nothing we can do about it really, I think. It's fine. There's a possibility actually that if there's ways that I could probably make up for this slight issue there. I think there are ways that I could make up for the slight issue. It's just yeah, it is okay. No loading screen, huh? Or like a relatively minimal loading screen. The Skyrim.
Used to be a quiet place.
How strange.
Welcome to the Moorside. If you sure thing, it's yours for a day. I'll show you.
Okay. Oh, we need to eat really bad. Okay, cool.
Right this way.
We go until like 9 a.m. Whatever. 8 a.m.'s fine. Any later than that, and we run the risk of hitting night again.
Let me know if
before we're done with our business. And then obviously we have fire problems here.
The world used to make sense.
So I might make a camp.
Well, aren't you the pretty?
I probably don't need to actually.
I bet all the men.
I think for whatever reason this town is cold, but the actual surrounding area isn't. Because that's how Skyrim works. So we'll see. We'll see. So I should warm up when I start. Okay, are we going to Dim Hollow? Oh, okay. I need to make a Oh shoot! Shouldn't have left Whiterun. We may not actually have the resources we need here. I keep forgetting to make camping supplies, and I have to fix that. It's like actually really catastrophic that I don't have camping. Well, okay, it's not that catastrophic. I think it'll warm up when I start heading out. I'm pretty sure. I think it's not as bad as I think it is. I'm operating on the assumption that it's like really terrible, and probably not. Probably not. Oh, there's some. Okay, never mind. We got it. We're all set. We're loaded up.
Unless it's about the meal. I don't have time to talk. Too much
We're gonna go. What we're gonna do? Where is she? Where's Lydia? Oh, there she is.
Still here. I am at your command.
There we go.
Lead on.
The meal is
Excuse
my
me.
responsibility.
There we
That's
go.
what I care about. That's all.
Freaking NPC. Unbelievable, right? Just the rudeness on these
I
guys.
just want to be left alone to do my job. And to
Mind-boggling.
enjoy the little free time I have when I have it.
Utterly mind-boggling.
Yes?
Bam.
Until next time.
Sweet. Sweet as candy. Okay. So now we have that. Save my game. And then we go up here.
You're different, aren't you? Not like anyone else. Not more
Hmm.
Skyrim.
Oh, there's the blacksmith, yeah. Or is it? Is there not a blacksmith here? I'm like cooked. This is a road to nowhere, let me tell you. Is there not a blacksmith in Morthal? Or is it this one? Huh. Whatever. It's probably fine. What I need to do is I just need to move north, and then I should warm up. I should hit this warm spot here. This is the problem with survival, is like I'm on a serious clock. We're like cooked immediately. We're like doomed. Right, we'll just load. It's getting real ugly. So I thought there was a blacksmith in Morthal, right? Isn't there a blacksmith in every city?
You're different, aren't you?
No, of course not.
Like
Of course
anyone
not.
else.
Yeah.
Not Mortal or Skyrim.
Why would there be? Silly delve game guides, assuming there's a blacksmith in every city in Skyrim. How foolish.
Gods, it's true, isn't it?
How utterly foolish. Surely there's a way out of this mess, right? Hey, how you doing? Well, I don't know if you heard last time. Sorry, I didn't read your message until later because I think the purple of your icon and the purple of the other guy's icon got me confused. But you asked me about Outer Worlds, and I have not played Outer Worlds. That's still something I need to get around to Outer Worlds at some point. Because it sure looks good. I'm actually a big fan of the concept. But I have not played Outer Worlds yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to warm up in this next dungeon. Yeah, and I know the second one is out too. I've seen a bunch of stuff about the second one. I watched a video where somebody complained about the second one. And it's like... because I know that it's like Avowed, kind of. I guess what he was saying was it's sort of like Avowed. And then it's kind of more of an action game than like an RPG or something. But I don't really know that much about Avowed either. Oh, cool. That's good to hear. Yeah, here we go. So there's some fire right here. That's good enough. Problem is, I think we have an encounter right now. Where is it? Yep. Oh my gosh, we're just dead. Please, Lydia. Oh my gosh, Lydia. Lydia, please. Okay, this is a problem. Interesting. I've never gone to therapy or anything like that. So I don't know if it works or whatever. It's not something that's ever really been in my wheelhouse or whatever. Maybe I could stand to go, I don't know. Oh shoot. I'm like so cooked here. Freaking Lydia. Lydia? Yeah, we just go inside. This is how we deal with this. We go inside. There we go. And now we warm up. Sometimes, for some reason, the warmth takes. Sometimes it takes a while to kick in. See, this would not be a problem at all if I just remembered to make a campfire in town. But I'm always forgetting to make a campfire. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm always. Yeah, I need to look into that some more. I need to go watch like a YouTube video about it or something. But I mean, do you think I should play the Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds or whatever? Or no, Outer Wilds is something different. Do you think the Outer Worlds is worth playing? You think it's like really, really good or whatever? Oh, freaking warmth. Freaking Skyrim warmth. What I need to do is I need to go to the fire outside here. If I just did myself the favor. Oh wow, this is like, what is up with that treasure chest? It's nuts. Go. Okay. Oh, it's bugging. Or whatever. Oh my gosh, I just did it again. Hey, please, Skyrim. Please, Skyrim, I'm begging you. Okay, cool. So I haven't gotten, like I said, I haven't gotten around to it, but maybe I'll put it up in the list. Because I think I have the first one. Maybe what I'll do probably is I'll prioritize it if you say it's really good like that. Because I am looking for a new game to like really sink my teeth into. But I find a lot of the time I get suggested games that actually don't really appeal to me that much. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, now we're ready to go. Now we're safe. Basically. Yeah, so now we okay, here we go, yeah. There we go, campfire. See, I got really lucky. I got really, really, really lucky that there's this big, huge campfire here. Really, really, really lucky. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'll look into it, definitely. Because it's definitely, I mean, I love Obsidian. I loved Fallout New Vegas like crazy. That's a really good one. I've actually played both of the original two. I played Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, and they're both really good. But I think it was called something else then. Or no, it was still Obsidian, right? So I don't know exactly. But I played Fallout, like, I love Fallout 1 and 2. But, I mean, in many ways, those are kind of ancient history. Those are almost 30 years, or no, they're not. They're like 20. Those are like 20 years old now. Versus, Fallout New Vegas, which is only like 10-ish. 15-ish, whatever, right? Something like that. I believe it's literally, or no, is it 2012? Is it much, no, it's like 2007, right? Am I wrong? Do I not know the timeline? For some reason I seem to think it's 2010. Or I mean 2012, but it's definitely not. I think Dark Souls is 2012. Fallout New Vegas is like 2010, or is it 2007? When was Fallout, let's see here, when was Fallout 3? I think that was 2009. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. But either way, yeah, so, you know, it's 15 years old or whatever, right? Fallout New Vegas. A little over 15 years old. But yeah, I loved, oh boy. Go. going on over here? This is actually a really weird dungeon because I love the RP of it. The idea being is that the bandits here are oh, this guy's gonna like one-shot me. Oh, this is like so stupid. Yeah, I haven't I know it, I don't know when it came out, like a year ago or something. I could be wrong. This encounter is gonna stink really bad. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Okay, Lydia. Problem is that mage can probably one-shot me. But is it that much like Fallout New Vegas? That's kind of the one question I have, is how much like Fallout New Vegas is it really? Is it like, does the quest really feel like Fallout New Vegas quests? There we go. That's good. We'll loot that too. That's the one thing I don't understand about the Outer Worlds. Is like I really wonder how much like Fallout New Vegas it really is, because I love that game so much. It's not actually my favorite Fallout game by far. I actually kind of prefer the other. In some ways, I prefer the other Fallout games, but I do think it probably is the best Fallout game total, all things considered, just because of how stylish it is. It's one of those situations where like style, where style really does come out above substance to a certain extent, and like that's totally fine. Okay, and this one more bandit. See, I don't know why they were fighting at the beginning when I entered here, because usually the RP of this dungeon is that the necromancers are using resurrected bandits to mine for ore or something. Is like the RP of this. Speaking of which, I wonder if there's an ore vein. That's like the or they're like digging for artifacts or something. That's the RP of this place. See, I think I watched a speedrun for Outer Worlds, and it's pretty cool that they beat it in like, you know, 40 minutes or whatever. I did like that. I did find that really interesting. I have to get rid of these mages. Or now, no, at this point I want to get rid of Jagger. Oh, he's attacking me. Uh-oh, okay. Lydia, please! Where are you? Where is it? Yeah, so I watched a speedrun of it. What was it? Yeah. But that was a long time ago, I think. That was one of the, that was the thing where I'm like, okay, this is kind of interesting. But it kind of reminds me of Starfield a little bit. For whatever that's worth. It kind of has that Starfield vibe to it. In terms of like, it's like space, but it's not fun space. You know, that's part of the problem. I hate the like trend about space travel, and like I get why people are into it. But the whole like there's no aliens and it's just like people in space, I'm kind of like, eh. Like it's a lot less fun than the Star Trek thing. You know, you kind of expect the Star Trek thing when you hear about space, and then it's like you get Starfield and like the Outer Worlds. And like that's, you know, that's fine. But it's not my personal favorite. I'm a big Mass Effect guy. Like, I love the Mass Effect trilogy. And in particular, I like the first game a lot. I think the first game is actually very strong. The main issue with the first game is that, well, there's Elven Armor, look at that. The main issue with the first game is that, it's, a lot of the side quests are really bad. Although, to be fair, I think the whole trilogy of the side quests are just terrible. There's like a huge number of very bad side quests. And that's the funny thing with Skyrim is that really Skyrim has a lot of good side quests. Skyrim has a huge number of very, very good side quests, actually. It's like even the really stupid throwaway stuff, even like the lowest effort garbage that the game gives you, a lot of it is actually really good. Like it's like you go to a dungeon and it's actually really interesting. There's like an interesting gimmick. The dungeon may not be perfect, but there is a gimmick. There's some like dumb random gimmick that's at least like kind of fun. And you're like, oh, okay, sure, right? Like, you get something out of it. It's not perfect. Wow, my voice is going crazy. So, yeah, it's not perfect. Where it's like, yeah, where it's like that first dungeon that I did. I think it was the first dungeon I did for the whole run. And I go there, and there's like a necromancer, and he has like a bunch of resurrected ghosts. And there's like a whole thing where he like traps you in the basement of it. And it's like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Is it like the most interesting thing ever? Yeah, no, not really, but it's at least kind of interesting. And so like it depends on the Mass Effect quest. There actually are decent side quests in the first Mass Effect game, but there's a lot of ones that are like really miserably terrible. And the second game has some ones that are even worse, I think. Like just so laughably bad that it's like almost comedic. You know, it's like almost like how do they even... What even is this, speaking of which? Have I ever been down here? Free junk, huh? What is this? I don't think I've ever found the secret room. I think I assumed that was the back entrance. But the back entrance is the room with all the pots. So it's like really weird. But yeah, like I really loved... I think Mass Effect 1 has the most interesting side quest too, which is sad. Really, really sad, actually. So Mass Effect 1 has, like, there's a couple side quests that are really interesting, like mostly the companions ones. There's one for Rex, and that's pretty okay. There's one for Garrus, and that's pretty okay, right? Like, they have the followers have side quests, and they're okay. And then the DLC is pretty crappy. The DLC is really not very interesting for Mass Effect 1. So I guess the other Mass Effect games have much better DLCs. Which is kind of sad. That that's why you judge a game, is like how good the DLCs are. The problem with the DLCs in all of these games, not just Mass Effect, but also like Skyrim and stuff too, is they're really interested in making a point of showing off how much content they're adding. But in a lot of cases, the DLC content just goes on, and you're like, okay, you know, whatever. Like, they're good, honestly. I think especially for Mass Effect 2. The Mass Effect 2 itself has a bigger problem where the actual gameplay of Mass Effect 2 runs into a hard wall. Like, there's actually only so much melon to thump there. The system just isn't interesting enough for Mass Effect 2 to be good. Like, I think people love Mass Effect 2, and it's because they haven't played it on Legendary. Or they haven't played... Or is it called Legendary Mass Effect? I think it is called Legendary Mass Effect. They haven't played it on the hardest difficulty, and they haven't been maxed, and they haven't realized that the character just runs out of runway. Like, your character hits a hard wall where they don't improve past a certain point. And then it's just, like, the same game over and over and over again, because there's no RPG stuff. It's like, this character is basically never going to cap out. That's not entirely true. This character basically will cap out, but we're going to kind of be out of stuff to do by the time this character caps out. And that's like a great example of a game where, and like in Fallout 4, your character basically never caps out, essentially. No, Mass Effect 2. I haven't played Andromeda. I probably should. It honestly looks like it's better than people say it is. But I have not played Andromeda, no. Oh. I have not, I wish honestly I should play Andromeda. That's a game I actually should play. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, so like Mass Effect 1 and 3 are really good at like increasing your power as you level up. Mass Effect 2 is really bad at it. Mass Effect 2 is really, really terrible at giving you more power as you level up, I would say. That's kind of the problem with Mass Effect 2. It's not a bad game, is the thing. But it's definitely the most overrated version, or it's the most overrated Mass Effect game, by far. It's like kind of sad how overrated I think Mass Effect 2 is. And I think the story isn't even that good either. I think the story is actually like really terrible too. Mass Effect 2, to me, Mass Effect 2 oh, I need some water. To me, Mass Effect 2 is like the first game is like kind of like a really generic like fantasy sci-fi kind of thing, right? And the second game, it's like a crappy action movie from the 90s sort of. It kind of has that vibe to it. It's like it kind of like feels like an action movie a little bit. It's really not like an action movie, right? It's really not like an 80s action movie. It's not like any more than like Duke Nukem is, right? But it kind of has that vibe to it. Like it's like, okay, this is supposed to be like gritty and like crude and like sci-fi, like, you know, and like golden age sci-fi, whatever kind of crap, right? Like all those aliens abducting the people or whatever, right? It's like a kind of feels like an old movie almost, and then like with like a bunch of action movie tropes injected in. And but it's really not like an action movie. And I think the bigger issue is the gameplay. The story just isn't as fascinating as I think they thought it was. It's okay, right? It just doesn't make any sense in the larger story, because the premise of it is there's a race of alien bug people that were created by the main villain to do their bidding. And it's like, why even bother? Like, I don't understand why the race of bug people is even a thing. Like, it's like the sort of thing where they could have just had a villain that was different than the Reapers. And I would have been like, oh, okay, sure. I buy that. Why not? Right? There's like a side villain. You know, which is what I think they should have done, retrospectively. They should have had like a wacky side villain for no reason. And I think that I would have had more fun with it as a concept. But they didn't. Instead, they decided they wanted... Oh. Man, my voice is just all screwed up. But they decided they wanted like the main villain to tie into it in like a really overt way, and it didn't work out in my opinion. Shoot. Man, my poor voice. Ugh. No, I accidentally swallowed some water. I accidentally inhaled some water too. But anyway. Gotta mute my mic for that. Anyway, so like they have this like wacky villain that makes no sense. And then they have this like villain that makes no sense in the grand scheme of things. And then the thing about it is that the third game, and then the third game is sort of like a how do I put it? The third game is kind of like a it's like a movie that was relevant at the time. So I think it came out in like 2012 or something. I don't know. It's 2012, 2011. Mass Effect 3. I think it was it's 2010, 2011, something like that, right? And it kind of feels like a movie at that time. The color grading, it kind of has this bluish color scheme, whereas where Mass Effect 2 had like this very orangish color scheme. And it kind of feels like a movie that was relevant at the time. And there's like TV commercials and stuff for it. I remember those. I remember the dumb Mass Effect 3 TV commercials. And yeah, so it was like one of those things where they had to make, I guess, $1 billion from it. And then you kind of got panned, which is funny because it's way better than Mass Effect 2. It is so much better than Mass Effect 2 that it's not even funny. I think what ended up happening was that Mass Effect itself was kind of an in job. Mass Effect as a series was sort of this nuanced fringe, you know, kind of game series for that served like a certain like clientele of like people who were kind of in the know. And so for Mass Effect 3 they put a bunch of money into it, right, or something. EA put a bunch of money into it or something, and so they had to make like $1 billion trillion for it to pay off. And then the thing is that nobody really cared except for people who were already into it. And then they switched up the gameplay so much that everyone hated that too, which is funny because I think the gameplay was like the best thing. I don't know what went wrong with Mass Effect 3. Maybe this is a classic video game industry thing, and I think they've kind of stopped doing this now. Where for a long time there would be this issue where a game would come out, and then what happened is they want to make a sequel for it, right? And this is like the story of Duke Nukem Forever and stuff. And so what would happen was technology was advancing so fast. Video game and 3D graphics technology was advancing so fast that you could never make a game. It just never happened. There was no way to do it. So like Duke Nukem Forever is, by the time they had Duke Nukem Forever ready to go, it would have people would have panned it because it looked like crap. It would have been like, this looks like a game from 2002, right? So it would have come out in 2005, and it would have looked like a game from 2002. And this is like the problem, and I think this is a Doom 3 problem too. I don't know all the games, but I think there's a huge numbers of games in the early 2000s where the expectations for graphics was just so extreme that game developers couldn't make games. They were sitting there paralyzed because any amount of work they did on a game would be obsolete within a couple years or something, right? And that's the story of Duke Nukem Forever, where they have this really small team of programmers, and they're like really terrified of being called idiots because their game isn't going to look cutting edge when it does come out. And so Duke Nukem Forever basically never came out, and the version of Duke Nukem Forever that we got was all of the assets had been done new, and all of the gameplay decisions had been done new, because there's this huge amount of the content that was already made that was basically just thrown away. And that's the story of Duke Nukem Forever. So they have the special release version. There was a special, there's a couple years back where oh, thank you. Happy Mother's Day, huh? Interesting. Thank you very much. I don't even know what these jewels are, but whatever. Thank you. But so these Duke Nukem Forever. Oh, I ate a leak. That's okay. What was I saying about Duke Nukem Forever? Oh yeah, so this is a couple years back. There was actually a leak. They found the files for the old Duke Nukem Forever, right? So when Duke Nukem Forever was first in development in the year, I don't even know, in the year, what, 2004 or 2004 or something. I don't know when Duke Nukem Forever exactly was in development starting out. 2004. We'll say it's 2004. Yes, thank you very much. We'll say it's 2004. We'll say Duke Nukem Forever was starting development in 2004. That's not accurate, right? But so it's like being developed in 2004, and there's this and they found the pre-release gameplay. They found the big huge pre-release gameplay thing, and it has all these original graphics and all these original everything. Where even is the door here? It has all these original graphics and all this original everything, and it all had to be thrown away because George Broussard or whatever was saying that, oh, we need to update the graphics, we need to make them look new and fancy, right? It basically looks like a game that's even it basically would have come out. Where is the door here? It would have come. Oh no, I know. I'm actually in the wrong direction. Or no, isn't that the way I came? Yeah, no, it's this way. It's just right here. So George Broussard was like, oh, this game, basically Doom 3. They had put huge amounts of work into making Doom 3 look really great. And that's the funny thing at Doom 3 is that Doom 3 was one of those games where looking good is all the game had. That was literally the only thing the game did, was look good. Everything else with the game was very average. Infamously so. That's the thing about Doom 3. Doom 3 is like a very weirdly average game. It's like good for like one playthrough at 5 hours. It's sort of the weirdest game of all because it's kind of a post Half-Life product, I think. I believe it is post Half-Life. So Half-Life is like 2001. Doom 3 is very narrative focused, kind of like Half-Life, but it's actually like Doom 3 is secretly the precursor to all that like BioShock stuff. You know those games where there's like audio logs? They're like plot-driven shooter games, and there's like audio logs and crap like that, right? Doom 3 is actually the granddaddy of all of that. Every game that's like that's like a narrative-driven shooter, that's Doom 3, basically. They're all the same. So every BioShock 1, 2, 3, all that stuff, that's all kind of, or I think System Shock comes beforehand, which is really weird. But all those games feel a lot like Doom 3. So you have System Shock and System Shock 2 that come before those games that are also the same kind of deal with like audio logs and stuff. But it almost feels like BioShock has more in common with Doom 3 than it does with System Shock or something like that. I haven't played System Shock 2, but that's sort of the impression that I get. But yeah, so like Doom 3 only has one thing going for it, and that's that it looks good, basically. That and it has a story. It has a pretty cool story, actually. I actually like the story of Doom 3, but it looks good for the time. It looks really good for the time. But you'll notice that it doesn't look good now. Doom 3 does not look good now. It has a distinctive art style. It doesn't have a bad art style. It has a distinctive one. It has kind of a cool, distinctive looking art style. But it doesn't look good by today's standards. To the point where, and this is the joke about chasing like graphics and like the constant like thirst for better graphics with these new games, is that a lot of the times these cutting edge graphics games don't hold up. So like you have like Doom 3 and it's like it sort of doesn't hold up. It still looks okay. But you know, like by our standards, Doom 3 does not look amazing. Doom 3 is kind of weird looking almost. And so so the point is that wait, how does this tie to Mass Effect? Where's like going with this? Somehow ties into Mass Effect. But anyway, yeah. So Mass Effect 3, I guess they kind of got over the whole thing where, you know, games were in development hell. Basically, Mass Effect 3 was never going to be in development hell, I don't think. So, but I think that's one of the things is that they spent all their money on it looking good. Basically, was the thing about Mass Effect 3. They did everything in their power to make it look good, and then every other aspect of it was basically forgone in favor of making it look good. So if you play Mass Effect 3, there's like one enemy type. Now, to be fair to Mass Effect 3. If you play Mass Effect 1, there's really not that many enemy types either, right? In many ways, every enemy type is basically the same. They just look a little different or whatever, right? And if you play Mass Effect 2, okay, same deal, right? Most of the enemy types are basically the same in reality, right? It's like, okay, so there's like blue assassins, there's like red assassins, there's like yellow assassins. And but the thing about them is they play different. When you're fighting them, you're like, okay, these actually play different. You're trying to fight these enemies and you're getting the impression it's like, okay, like these are a little different. There's something going on here. Mass Effect 3 has two enemy types. You have Reapers and you have Cerberus, and that's it. So the whole game, so the entire game is relying on the idea that fighting Reapers and Cerberus will be interesting the whole time, which is pretty cool, you know, because in reality, I think the fact that Mass Effect 3 is as good as it is kind of a miracle. That somehow Mass Effect 3 is like decent, all things considered. In fact, I'd argue it's a really great game. It's the sort of game that I want to play again because it's actually really good. Mass Effect 3 is actually very good. But definitely the enemy variety is way smaller than it probably should have been, or something like that. They needed like one more enemy type to really round it out. But instead, they did everything in their power to make it look like it was, you know, a professional kind of business. Now, the funny thing about it is that the writing is actually the best in the series by far. I think Mass Effect 1 and 2 This is my main thing about Mass Effect 3, though, and why it's so much better than the other 2 games. I think they actually hired professional writers to make Mass Effect 3. I think either EA or the bigwigs at BioWare or somebody, whoever the heck did Mass Effect 3, they hired real writers to write it. They said to themselves, we're going to get actual writers to write this game, and that way our game is going to be really good and people are going to love it. And I appreciate that. The problem is that I don't want to be overly mean to video game critics here, okay? I think most game critics don't know what good writing looks like. So they think that Mass Effect 2 has good writing, and they think that Mass Effect 3 has bad writing. The Mass Effect 2's writing is so bad that it's good, I would say. That's how I would describe Mass Effect 2's writing. It is so terrible that it wraps back around to being good. That's how bad the writing in Mass Effect 2 is. Mass Effect 3's writing is actually good. Like, legitimately good. Like, actually extremely brilliant. Can I carry this? Yeah, I think so. That's incredible that this whole suit of armor, this set of armor weighs 4. Where is it? This set of elven armor weighs 4. That's pretty incredible. So I guess that's one thing light armor has going for it, is it's light. So I'll give it that. But yeah, Mass Effect 2, it's like a cheesy action movie. You know how you see like cheesy action movie and it's so stupid and over the top that you love it? The plot is like, oh man, I love the plot of this cheesy action movie because of how ridiculous and silly it is. That's kind of like what Mass Effect 2 is. They take like every dumb trope and they just like pile it on top of itself. And then it ends up being funny because of how just weird it is. And then Mass Effect 3 is actually written by an actual writer. So, and the funny thing is that, like I said, a lot of these games where it's like I'm talking about them and they're so great, the Skyrim, the story does kind of matter. It's sort of weird from my perspective, right? Because I'm sitting there playing these games, and it's like, I think the story of this game is okay. It's inoffensive. That's, I think, probably the best way to describe the story of Skyrim, is it's very inoffensive. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the story of Oblivion or Morrowind, for that matter. I think it's better than the story of Daggerfall, but only just. The story of this game is very inoffensive. It's very like, okay, like this is just a story. Some of these quest lines are pretty okay, though. There's some pretty okay storylines in this game. Not every, I think, but even so, I think somehow they managed to be both interesting. Every storyline is both interesting at the same time as it's generic. Whereas I think the story of, like, that's the thing about Oblivion, right? Is like every Oblivion side quest is terrible. Every Oblivion side quest is just like nonsense. It's just complete drivel. It's just meaningless drivel. But then the actual main quest itself is like brilliant. It's like the most genius thing ever written or something. It's like this genius masterclass in like writing a story about objective truth or something, right? Like it's so good. And the story of Morrowind, obviously, really famously interesting because of the Heart of Lorcan and all that stuff, right? But what does this have to do with Mass Effect? What does this have to do with Mass Effect? Where was I going with this? But yeah, so it's like, it's kind of crazy that Mass Effect, it's a great game series, and then the story is really interesting. That's maybe what's so interesting about Mass Effect, is it's sort of an anomaly, I would argue, in a lot of ways. It's very anomalous in that it's both this like really, really great story game, maybe one of the best story-driven games ever made, at the same time that it's a pretty solid game too. You know, maybe not like the best game ever made or anything, but very, very, very solid, very rock solid. So it kind of has both things going for it. It's kind of for a video game to be truly great, it kind of has to have a lot going for it. It kind of has to be able to say, oh, you know, I'm doing all this stuff right, all at the same time. And for that reason, I have to give. Oh, do I need to fight these? This is like a really dumb side quest, speaking of which. This is a great example, right? Because this is a really interesting side quest. There's no side quest like this one. This is like a very real side quest where it's like who is this?
Are you? Speak.
Like she's really generic, but like there's no quest in the game that does this exact thing. It really feels like this is a once in a lifetime quest, even though it really sucks. You have to give it the props of being something. Like there's something going on here. Wait a minute, I need to look up something while I'm here. Hold up, I need to figure out where. I need to look up words of power. Because I think I need to come back to this place. This place might be someplace I need to be. Okay. Where is it? So I need, basically we need the, where is it? Elemental Fury. Okay, it's not here. We'll figure that out later. That's something I need to basically do. While well, the problem is I'm freezing right now, so. We're really close to Dim Hollow Crypt. Which should sort us out. I actually need to add these. Oh, there's an Ice Wraith. Oh god, please. Please, no. Not the Ice Wraith. Anything but the Ice Wraith. Oh, I forgot what the problem with this cave. If you would try to approach this place from the east, it's like a giant pain to get there. It's a massive pain to get back to Dim Hollow Crypt from the east. There we go. You're actually supposed to approach from the south. You're supposed to go from Whiterun to Dim Hollow Crypt. That's what the developers expected you to do. So if you try to go from the north, it's just a huge mess. There we go. Okay, so what was I... oh, I need to look this up. I need to look this up really quick here. I need to figure out where these places are. I need to take a mental note of where they are. Dragon Truth Crater, where's this? Northwest of Karthwaston. Okay. So we can do that later. And then Shriekwind Bastion is north of Falkreath. Okay, so we'll have to head back that way. Okay, so I need to take a mental note of that one. North of Falkreath. Okay. Shriekwind Bastion north of Falkreath. But I don't know if it doesn't say it's quest locked on the wiki here, so I think we're probably good on that. Luckily for me, survival mode makes all the caves warm. If it weren't for that, it'd be a huge mess to get anything done in survival mode. But luckily, they do us the solid. They do me and Lydia here. Isn't that right, Lydia?
Oh.
Okay. Do I need food? No, we're fine. I think we can just go forward with this. Because I think this first wave is like the very basic vampire. But yeah, so Mass Effect is one I actually want to cover. I would love to play Mass Effect on this channel and do Mass Effect. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Honestly, I value replayability a lot. That's kind of one of the things that I value about a game is replayability. Like reasons to play it multiple times. And honestly, it's really hard to design a game around replayability. It's actually really tough to do. It takes a lot of effort to make a game really feel fleshed out and replayable. In my opinion. And so with that in mind, I think Skyrim is pretty epic in that, and Mass Effect 2. Another great thing about Mass Effect is it actually is decently replayable. Because you get the different story choices mostly, right? You know, it's like, oh, do I want to kill the orphans or save them? Do I want to blow up the orphanage, or do I want to give the orphans lollipops? Right? Like that's pretty funny. You kind of do appreciate that as a system. And then obviously on top of that, then you also have the luckily these guys are made of paper. He runs away. Problem is he probably sucker punches me and here it kills me here. Oh yeah, exactly. Wow, what a surprise. So yeah, like that's obviously kind of interesting. And then also you have the different classes and stuff. And they're really not that different. It's kind of a problem with oh my gosh. What a mess. And they're really not that different. That's the only issue, is it honestly feels less interesting than replaying Skyrim. It's not bad. And the different classes are interesting in some ways. That's another problem with Mass Effect 2, is it's the least replayable, in my opinion. Mass Effect 2 has the other issue of being really terrible on replay. And it's because, some of the classes are just bad. They're just outright bad. So if you're playing a caster character in Mass Effect 2 on the hardest difficulty, it is a waste of time. It's just awful. You sort of can't do it. Like you totally can, but it's just abysmal. Lydia, do your job. There we go. It's very truly abysmal. To the point of kind of like being like a little sad, I would say, just a little bit. And so like the other games are at least decently balanced. They're kind of not, actually. Mass Effect 1 in particular is a great example where if you're playing on the hardest difficulty, you have to invest points into your pistol. You have to invest points into your pistol. You must. It is imperative that you put points into your pistol, and that you level up your pistol above everything else. Your pistol, you must increase your pistol level, right? So it doesn't matter what kind of class. Well, okay. So if you're playing a different class, you can do different weapons, right? You don't have to do pistol. You can technically do a different weapon if you're playing a different kind of character, but the point is you have to invest in your guns no matter what. There's no such thing as playing a pure caster character in Mass Effect 1. Every character is basically a spellblade in the sense that you have to be able to use some gun, and then you can augment that gun-based character with something else if you want to, right? So like a pure caster character in Mass Effect 1 goes all in on pistol, and then with extra points you have your spells, right? So you have like a shield spell that makes you hard to kill, you have like a stun spell or something, right? And just stuff like that, right? So that's the thing about Mass Effect 1. But the thing is, because the game, so it sort of feels like the game doesn't have that many options, but in reality, you have to accept the fact that there's just everything but that weapon skill, it's fine, right? And obviously, like I said, some of the character classes, you can put points into different weapons, right? So if you're playing as the sniper class, you can put points into sniper rifle, right? It's a pretty bad skill to have only sniper rifles, but like, whatever, right? And then if you're playing the shotgun character, you can put points into shotgun. If you're playing, the soldier, you can put points into assault rifle, right? So, there's at least a bunch of different kinds of weapons. And there's really only 2 characters where you have to do pistol. There's really only 2 classes where you have to do pistol. Or I think 3. It might actually be 3, which is bad when I put it like that. But then once you have your pistol skill done, you can then go ahead and put points into whatever spellcasting stuff you want. Right, so it's like, okay, there's like this dumb thing where it's like every character has to do the dumb every character has to do the stupid every character has to do the stupid weapon skill, but then after that you're ready to go, right? So it's like a dumb kind of taxman kind of thing, and it's like, who cares, right? At the end of the day, that's just how some of these games work sometimes. There's no way around it, right? But then for Mass Effect 2, because of the way the weapon system is designed, and because of the way mostly it has to do with ammo. It's not the weapon system broadly, it's ammo. So, like, if you're playing as a gun-based character, you get tons of ammunition. You get a huge amount of ammunition for all your guns, or you get ammunition for all of your guns. And then if you're playing a spellcaster character, you only get as much ammunition as for the one gun that you do have. So, like, if you're playing say you're playing as a soldier, right? You get like, say, 50 pistol rounds, 20 shotgun rounds, and then 100 assault rifle rounds, right? And then like 10 sniper rifle rounds, right? That's a lot of ammo. That's a huge amount of ammo you have, right? So if you're playing as a spellcaster character, you still get the same number you still get 50 pistol rounds, but you don't get the other weapons to go with it. So basically, if you're playing as a spellcaster character, and spells do not make up for the difference. Spells literally do not make up for the difference at all. So basically, how Mass Effect 2 works is that the less guns you have, the worse off you are, under no uncertain terms. And on top of that, the game also goes through the extra trouble of making spellcasters extra crappy and terrible, because basically how they do it is... Oh wait, you know what I need to do? I need to equip the silver sword here. What am I doing? That's why I have this thing. The reason... And then what happens is... and then as you go deeper into the game, it just gets worse and worse. And on top of that, spellcasters have a really major weakness too, and that is that spellcasters, their spells have certain enemy types that they can't damage. So they like really didn't want you to play as a spellcaster, which is really stupid because 2 of the game's starting classes are spellcasters, right? So it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, why are they screwing over spellcasters so hard? Why are they so intent upon making sure that spellcasters have the most miserable time of it? Where's the, 1 second. 19. I think probably the Age of the Silver Sword is done here. I think I'm like basically done with Silver Sword. Oh, quick save. Ah, maybe, I don't know. You know what? I think I'll give Silver Sword some more action here. I think it's doing okay here. So yeah, so they really hate spellcasters for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why they hate spellcasters so much. But they're so hell-bent on ensuring that spellcasters are just like really awful and terrible and can't do anything. But that's sort of the reality of Mass Effect 2. And so it's like when people praise Mass Effect 2, I'm like kind of confused because the game has essentially no replayability as a result. The soldier class is optimal. You know, I think the Vanguard class, so there's like a melee shotgun class. It's decently viable. Or it's like I think that one might actually be the best, I'm not sure. But like any of the caster classes are just miserable. Just truly terrible. And just like very sad and pathetic. And yeah, so that's kind of the issue. Is you're playing these caster characters and they're just so bad that it's kind of ridiculous. And then Mass Effect 3 they fixed that. Kind of. Sort of. It's still similar in terms of the problem. But they try. You know, the spellcaster classes can do some like weird combo stuff or whatever. They have some neat little tricks that they can pull. And it feels like they really tried to fix the fact that the spellcasters are just really terrible in Mass Effect. So that's kind of the issue. That's sort of the issue with Mass Effect 2. So Mass Effect 2 is like I just don't get it, basically. How the talent system works. The main issue is how the talent system works. So basically, every skill, there's really only a few talent points. Oh my gosh, this is getting hairy. There's really only a few talent points for every character. Oh shoot! Pulse no kill. Every skill only has a couple talent points to even be invested. So Mass Effect 1, there's like the total number of points you can invest is like over 100 or something, right? You can literally invest a huge number of points. To the point where it's very interesting. Or to me, it's very interesting, at least. I find it very interesting. Some of these... Mass Effect 2, it's not 20. I think it is like 20, yeah. And it kind of... And so, what it does is your character just kind of caps out. Or it doesn't really feel like you gain that much for having skill points. Oh, shoot. I'm like dead again. I need to let Lydia kind of bake here. And sort of chew it up. Maybe I can help Lydia on the side? No, she attacks me. This is like really awkward. This This is like very, very, very awkward. Yeah, this silver sword is actually kind of cutting through. Yeah, that's decent. Oh, see, Mother's Day. Uh-oh. Whoops. Shoot. It's like 7 p.m. I need to text my brother about that. I need to look into that and make sure that, or maybe is it Mother's Day in a week or two or something? Hold up. Maybe I'll look that up. Maybe I'll look that up. When is Mother's Day? When is Mother's Day? Today? Wait. No, it's actually next week. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I thought maybe I had forgotten that. I forget this kind of stuff. Grab that. This is. I think I forget that holiday every year. No matter what I do. No matter what I do, I think I'm pretty sure I forget that holiday every year, without fail. Which is probably not a good thing. Probably not something I should even admit, to a certain extent. That's how it is, you know. We make these mistakes on occasion. What was I saying again? But yeah, so Mass Effect 2, once again, I don't understand why people love Mass Effect 2 so much. Like, it's fine. It's very fine. Liara isn't even it. Liara is the blue alien. That's the blue alien girl. That, the voice actress is pretty good for her. So yeah, there's no, or Liara is in 2, but she's not like a main, she's not important in 2. So yeah, Mass Effect 2 is kind of this like, it's like really iconic, I think. So we want to pick up the Master Vampire here, so he doesn't heal. No, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. No, don't kill me. No. I killed your vampire enemy, Mr. Spider. Unbelievable. That's gratitude for you. It's like I literally killed this spider's vampire. This spider was fighting a vampire, and I killed that vampire. And the spider, instead of being honorable and pledging his service to me as a squire, he turns around and tries to kill me, tries to bite me to death. It's like, it's just unbelievable. The honorlessness of these foolish spiders and their terrible ways. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. I just can't even understand how a spider can be so dishonorable. You know, I think of spiders as being very honorable creatures, you know. You know, as we all know, when you think about nobility, you think of the spider. First and foremost, you know. It's like you think of like courage, bravery, honesty, loyalty, right? You think of the spider. As we all do. You know, it's a big part of our culture, the spider is being loyalty. Infamous for the okay, come here, Lydia. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Honestly, this shield is probably better than my current shield. 30. You know what? Yeah, it actually is. We'll drop the elven armor for right now. Oh, I'm still over encumbered. Pick that stuff back up. Oh, this guy's gonna wreck me. But I need to, yeah, I need to interrupt their spellcasting. I'm like really foolish here. Yeah, I need to knock him out of it. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Let's try that again. Let's give that another shot. Actually, I think we can pick off the fledgling. That might help. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I think Lydia's got it for right now. The thing is, because high-level enemies do so much more damage than low-level ones, it's almost kind of silly. You know, like you're like, okay, like I gotta kill this like high-level one because he's gonna do so much damage by comparison to like a low-level enemy. You know. Hold up, we'll trade some stuff for you, Lydia. What do we got? Oh. There you go. Then I think you'll take... Give her this too. Yeah, there you go.
Let's get going.
There we go. That's a little more like it. That's a little more like it. Okay, so we're almost there. Now we just have to rescue Serana. That's good. Okay. There's one more encounter. Or no, there's like 2 or 3 more actually. I thought there was more. There's something. Excellent. Excellent AI here. That's fine. Okay. What are we doing? We used to do this dumb puzzle. Good old Skyrim puzzles. Oh, that was right. That was actually in the right position. See, I don't even understand how this puzzle works. Like, I legitimately do not understand how this puzzle is supposed to work. Because they don't seem to line up to the lines or whatever. So I'm like confused. Yeah, it's like there's nothing connecting. I don't understand how that makes sense. Like some of these makes... So like, yeah, that one connects to the line, but... It's just so weird. I think maybe I'm just doing them out of order, and if you do them in order, it makes more sense. But that's still so weird. I don't know why they can't just paint the lines properly, you know, when the quest is, you know, it's just weird. It's just so weird. Okay. Serana.
I was expecting someone not fond of vampire.
Okay.
I can help you find out what that is. My family used to live on By the way, my name is Serana.
Okay. What's that? Yeah. We do Bloodline next. I don't know if these enemies count as undead. These next enemies. So we'll just have the silver sword. It's fine. It's not going to make that much of a difference. I gotta really milk the value out of the silver sword because it's going to be defunct in minutes. Oh, we're already in trouble. I think these are not undead. Why are they healing? Why are they healing? Why are they healing? This is going to be a problem. Why are they healing? Why are they healing? I want to understand. I actually don't understand why they're healing. This is like really bad. Hmm. Hmm. Very interesting. Or is it just like bad luck? They obviously do something. Oh shoot. They obviously heal somehow. This is gonna be an issue potentially. Maybe I can lure them into the undead. But then if they're healing off of the attacks, this is gonna be an issue. How have I always avoided this? How has this never been a problem before? Well, I think maybe this is our sign to do this. We just gotta do this. And then just like shield bash them. I'm stuck. Oh. There we go. There we go. That's the spice. There we go. That's the spice. Why is he attacking me? Why? Why Skyrim? Why do you crumble all my efforts into dust? Your unbelievable Skyrim nonsense. Can you please attack my compatriots? There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I'm playing an orc. Holy heck. I am so lucky that I'm playing an orc. I am very, very fortunate that I'm playing an orc. If not for that, I would be entirely cooked. I don't actually know if I could. I probably could have. There probably would have been a way for me to do that, but it wouldn't have been easy because they were really beating on Lydia hardcore. It's like, well, I need her. Like, if Lydia goes down before an enemy dies, I'm cooked. That's it. That's sort of like how it works. Is either Lydia tanks, either I kill the enemy before Lydia drops, or Lydia drops and I die. So that's sort of how it works in point of practice. And so with that in mind, well, we'll finish this dungeon up. Real quick. I think I'm gonna end stream in like 15 or 20 minutes here or something like that. But we'll finish this dungeon up for sure. And then I'll move on to, well, look at this. Yeah, and see, the funny thing about survival, so survival is kind of a mixed bag, right? I actually really like survival, right? Because, for example, the fact that I can't just abuse my powers is actually kind of interesting. Because how this works as an orc character usually is I could just I could just stand here, wait 24 hours, and be able to Berserker's Rage again. Now, technically, I could do it, but if I do it, I'd have to feed myself. I'd have to eat a bunch of food items, and it's like a huge mess, right? So that's kind of the thing, right? Is like, okay, well, you know, I could do this, but that would also require me eating a bunch of food items. So if I'm like really desperate, I can. But I'd accumulate tiredness too, and so like the tiredness isn't that big a deal as this character. But I also don't want it either. It's not ideal.
Where'd you come from?
They knock. Oh no, they just. So like I don't want to acquire. I don't want to accumulate tiredness either. And so for that reason, doing I can't just like spam my racial powers basically, right? And so with that in mind, that's another interesting thing that survival mode does is it lets me it sort of limits me in that respect. So not only do I accumulate tiredness and hunger and stuff like that, right? And cold. Also I accumulate I can't use my racial powers because I accumulate those things. Now, with the issue being, of course, that so survival mode is kind of a mixed bag for me, where I really do wish there was like fast travel options of some kind, like better ones or more of them or something. Like I think it's interesting enough that I have to plan out my routing really well. That is something I do think, but it changes the Skyrim experience so much that it's almost kind of like not good. I don't know. That's sort of my issue with it. Is it sort of changes the Skyrim experience in a way that I don't entirely appreciate, even if it is actually really interesting. It's like, you know, it's like those enemies I just fought, those gargoyles, where it's like I cannot kill them, right? So it's like ordinarily if you're playing Skyrim, you put this quest off till the end, where it's like your character has a certain minimum of quality before you come here, but because of the routing, I have to come here now. I have to be in this place now, right now, doing this stupid fight, or killing these enemies, because if I'm not, I have to come back here later, and that takes like a whole bunch of extra time. And so yeah, so I think the way that the fast travel system is engineered really makes it rough. Oh, she lost her golden sword. Let's hope I can find that. I think it's like quick save. There, okay, thank goodness. Okay, cool. This is a Skyrim classic. Much better. Oh, where'd she get that dagger? Fascinating. Okay, sure. This stinks really bad that I'm over encumbered. Oh, I can't talk to Lydia either because we're in combat still. It's like one more dumb skeleton. They're dead? Okay, cool. Show me to the Lydia, please.
Get outside and breathe again. I haven't missed the sunlight, but I do miss.
Should have been my dear friend Lydia. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your
burdens.
Okay.
Give you that. Give you that. Sure. There you go. I'm always still over encumbered. Uh-oh. Whoops.
Going then. I've got your back. I am at your command.
Doing the Skyrim shuffle. We out here doing the Skyrim shuffle. I'm gonna drop this basically. What else here? I guess I can give her some arrows. But that doesn't really matter. What is holding me back here? Why am I so over encumbered? Like, I know I have a bunch of potions and crap, but like, surely that's not it, right? Surely something else is eating up all my carry weight here. Give you that. Yeah, this is crazy. This is like actually extremely weird. This is always how it is with this game. Oh, we dropped this. Yeah, I don't know why am I holding the steel armor? That makes no sense. And that was it too. That was the thing that was holding me back. Heavy armor is heavy. You know, what can you do? What can you do? Heavy armor is heavy. That's what, you know. What else is there to say? Okay, so now we go to... We have to head back there too.
Breathe again. This weather is incredible.
Man, I'm really regretting not having camping supplies here. Okay, we need to get back to... You know what? We can just pass through the whole cave, can't we? I'm like actually not going to save time by not just backtracking through the entire cave. Cringe. Darn you, Skyrim. Darn you. Darn the Skyrim. Let's try this again. Yeah, so it's like I'm gonna accumulate so much cold. Honestly, I think there's a bed near the entrance too, maybe. And so it just like doesn't save us any time because we're on the opposite side of the Apollo Crypt. This is why I think that they expected you to come from the south. But it would have been pretty. It would have been pretty nice if the positioning of the doors had been reversed. Like the door in was the one to the south. I guess that would be a pain for me as this character, right? So it's probably just as well. Wait, can we not go back? Oh, we can't go back. No. No. They're not going to let us go back. Foolish. Very, very foolish of me. See, this is where survival mode really wrecks us. What time is it? It's 2 a.m. Honestly, I might be able to get away with waiting inside the cave. But I think it's going to be cold no matter what I do. But yeah, that's the sort of thing I probably should do here. When we get back to the horse. Because I really, really, really don't want to rack up that much cold if I can avoid it. It's actually probably not going to be a problem. Because we're going to a segment here where it's like mostly mud crabs, I think. Or no, we can take the boat, I think. I believe there's a boat in Dawnstar. It'll take us to Solitude. So I'll probably do that, actually. That's probably what we'll do here. And try to get out of here. Yeah, we need to get the horse if we can. That's actually relatively crucial. And there's the funny thing is we're gonna pass by the Lordstone, which is like actually really good. Oh, you know what oh no. Oh no, I realized something. I forgot to go see Dinya Balu. Oh shoot, when I went to Riften the first time, I forgot to see Dinya Balu. Oh my gosh. I've made so many routing mistakes already. I guess I have to go to Riften one extra time anyway, so it's fine. I think I can make up for it. There is a way. But yeah, yeah, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. What I need to do is I need to get over this. I need to stop trying to be clever with it, or no? Yeah, I need to go around this way. I need to go up more. I need to go up more and then cut over across the mountain. Yeah, there it is. This is like such an awkward component of this quest. It's gonna be a pain no matter what I do. See, now where do I... we'll see. I think going to Solitude and taking the boat is the smartest choice. And I think I won't die of frost. I won't die of cold. Like immediately or anything. Like I think you can be afflicted with super negative hunger and stuff like that, but you can't like die of cold instantly or anything. I think. We'll see. Oh, wolves. Cool. This is another one of those things where we have to come back here this way to grab, because I think we need this at some point. We're gonna need that. Yeah, this is Lordstone. Yeah. So we have to come. This is the crazy thing about Skyrim. This is why Skyrim survival needs, and I mean needs, fast travel of some kind, because the thing is that there's no way for us to route this any more optimally than we have, I don't think. Or no, that's not true. That's absolutely not true. Don't get me wrong. I think that's 100% not true. We could have routed this way better, but there's some things we can't route our way out of everything. So I could have routed this way better in some ways, but I'm gonna have to come back here to the Lordstone at some point. There's no way around that. That's a given. So because I have to come back to the Lordstone no matter what I do, we're all the way out here. We're interacting with the Lordstone. I guess. Oh no, there's a campfire here. Never mind. All my belly aching about a campfire was in vain. Cool. Well, there you go. All my dumb belly aching about a campfire was completely in vain. Okay, yeah. So now we can just go to the. But yeah, we have to come back here. So there's like a whole. So even if I routed this out better, and that's honestly what makes the routing situation so much worse, I think, is if I make mistakes, they compound. They don't really compound, but they compound a little bit. You know, there's like a little bit of an extent to which they kind of compound. Where it's like, oh, I made a routing mistake. Okay, well this is going to cost me big, not like big, but it's going to cost me in the grand scheme of things. And then they compound a little bit because it's like, oh, I need to go to this place I never need to go to again. I should have, you know, I should have already taken care of this when I went through this area before, and then now that I haven't, it's a problem. But yeah, whatever. We'll see how it goes. Luckily, the horse is here for us. Save our lives in this time of need. Let's see if I can even get to Dawnstar without dying of hypothermia. For some reason I was warm for a second. I think that torch out front warmed me. This is what I say. This is what the cold and the heat thing is like so silly, because I swear that it's like really weird and inconsistent. And there's like some areas where it's like you're not really clear if they have cold detection or whatever. Like there's like certain dungeons where it's like you're not gaining warmth, but you're not getting cold, and you're like confused. Or at least I was. I'm like, is this bugged? Is this like intended? Is like, what's going on? And there's no indication. There's no like comprehensive indication that says like, oh yeah, like this is intended or whatever. yeah, we'll see. If I die before I reach Dawnstar, we'll reload the save and we'll head west. Yeah, we'll head west. I think we're gonna reach Dawnstar though. The bigger question is whether or not I'm gonna run into like a really nasty encounter. Which hopefully not. With any luck I won't. And then probably I'll end stream. I'm a little tired. I gotta finish up dinner too. I need to pop. I put the potatoes in the marinade, but I need to pop it in the oven. I need to preheat the oven and then pop it in. Get a couple other little things done around the house. Oh wow, no encounters. Okay, cool. So the guy with the boat should be out here. Like waiting. I don't know where he is. That's the issue with this, is I don't know where he is.
Who do you think we're threatening with our old world?
Right there? Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's right there. Yep. There he is. So he should be able to take us to Solitude.
I can take. Where are you headed?
Yeah, we'll go to
Climb on in the
Solitude.
boat and get comfortable.
Hopefully the horse comes with us. If the horse doesn't come with us, that's an issue. Let's see. And the horse comes with us. Yes. Yes. Hooray. Yeah, we'll get some sleep. This is like really good actually. Yeah, we're really close to obviously.
You need potions? Head over to Angeline.
Yeah, it's this way. That's really good. The problem is we have to we have to come back here anyway. But I think the quest timing of like they did the game was obviously not designed around around survival mode, right? Like obviously the game was not designed around survival mode, which is in and of itself fine. But it means that like you can route survival mode out a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I'm in the midst of kind of discovering, because this is only my second survival mode character, and so like quest optimization and quest routing is not 100% on lock. You know what I mean? Like I don't have the whole 9 yards ready to go. This is good though. We want this guy's necklace. What do I even have for a necklace? Oh, it's Amulet of Arcade. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, we can unload too. We can sell a bunch of crap here while we're here. It's fine.
Get on with it!
You betrayed us. You should tell her that her uncle is scum.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you
Yeah, the problem is I can't leave this encounter because if I do, I won't be able to loot him, and I really want to loot him. It's not essential, but it's decent enough. The looting him makes sense.
You betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Tori.
Yeah, I get it.
Beat the High King in fair combat.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom.
Stand back. Interrupting an exit.
Oh, shoot. Okay, never mind. I really goofed up there. Oh, that stinks. That's the worst. I didn't know you couldn't hang out with them. You can't hug Rogvir here. And the executioner. It's not allowed.
You betrayed us.
Lydia's looking good though.
Uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
Lydia's looking freaking great. Look at that amulet of Stendar. It's clipping through her body weirdly, but who cares?
I don't know how you stand it.
By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Tori. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim.
Keep your hands to yourself.
You know, I'll say that the Creation Club is kind of a disappointment, but yes, I may do that at some point. Well, as for the next character, maybe, yeah. Who do you use as a follower then, or do you just not use followers?
I go to Sovngarde.
Serana, maybe? Because I think Serana's not a very good follower. Okay, we want to loot him. There we go. Come on, let me loot him. There you go. I want that Amulet of Talos, because it's weightless, is why. That's a really good Amulet of Talos because it's weightless. It weighs nothing. So it's like the ideal Amulet of Talos. Okay.
Some gate guard you were.
Okay, we'll go this way. Sell some crap.
Oh.
What up?
And raiment for the discerning customer.
What up, girl? Yeah, buy this junk. Look at that. We're making out like bandits. We just drained all of her money.
Finally.
That's so swag.
Oh.
You want to talk about some hardcore swag? There you go.
Traitor,
Oh, I need to talk to him later. So what I'll do is I'll grab the quest to Castle Dower. We'll join the Imperial Legion. We really don't have to. This is actually a superfluous quest. But it's going to save us a little bit of trouble.
Gotta keep my eyes open.
We'll get some experience here. I think this is worth doing. If only just.
I just don't know it yet.
Are my men? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? You, one of the prisoners, if I recall.
Okay.
But in the mean, I suspect. Besides, I'm sure
I'm
you'll
telling
be
you,
in prison.
Ulfric's planning an attack on White. You survived. I've got a good. I'm not going to go through the normal. Is that will soon. I'm sending. If you die, the ancient Sad Fort Harag's. We're going to install a garrison there, but first you're going to clean. Good. That's what I want to hear.
Okay, cool.
Go make it happen,
Yeah.
soldier.
So this is a pretty
That's not
meaning.
what my scouts support, sir. Every
Wait.
day
Okay, we need to finish this quest first. We can pass the speech check and get the Imperial Legion armor, one way or another, but it's not that essential. We basically just want to get this quest done, and then we can immediately put that into whatever the next thing is. And then what we'll do is we'll sell this guy a bunch of crap too. Come here, Lydia.
I've got your back. I am at your command.
Okay, we need this. Still sort of ice, yes. Oh. Okay. These. I don't know if I can actually sell this to him. Okay. Yeah, we need to put a bunch of that stuff into Breeze Home.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperial. Take a look.
Sell that. Sell that. Okay, cool.
Return anytime you need.
And then we'll try to unload anything less we have. The problem is I've made the mistake of accumulating a bunch of... whatever he calls it. I made the mistake of accumulating a bunch of soul gems, and those are going to be hard to get rid of. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. While we're here, actually, let's look at apparel. No. Yeah, there's no good rings here. That's okay. You can sell this to her. That's all good stuff to sell. Yeah, sell that, sell that. Sell all this. We don't need like any of this at all. Yeah, pickpocketing, that's great to sell. Honestly, maybe we should hold on to resist shock. I don't know. Some of the stuff we definitely don't need. Oh, I should have sold the soul gems instead of potions. Because like, I could just sell the potions to the alchemy vendor. Yeah, it was a huge mistake. Well, it's not a huge mistake, but... Whatever. Whatever. And we have to come back here anyway, so it's like, fine. We'll just move it along. When we get to Whiterun, we'll do a more complete purge of our inventory.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Sure
thing.
Right now, we'll just take care of this.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Remember,
it's up.
next time you're footsore.
Oh, wrong one. Okay, so we'll go 12 hours. That's not going to be enough. We need like 18. That's fine. Now, we could actually go directly to Icewind Jetty, but we want to do this Imperial. There's a couple things we have to do out here anyway. So the thing is, even if we didn't want to join the Imperial Legion, which we don't have to do, there's still at least one major thing we have to do out here. That we can't. There's no shortcut for. No matter how hard we try.
Let me know if there's anything else.
So what I'll do, actually, I'm gonna start putting points into this too. And do I need this? No, that's junk. That's fine. That's another out for a lot of those a lot of those enemies. Is that's potentially a really good out for a lot of those enemies. Is
Fletching suits me. It's difficult.
Is whatever it's called.
I'm Gizly, but you can just call me Erica's sister.
That's potentially a really good out for a lot of these enemies. Is power stancing. So maybe I should have saved Orc for the next character. I don't know. Whatever. I'll worry about that later. I think the next character is going to be a lot harder if I don't play Orc, but we'll see. It is possible. It's doable. It's not like Orc is strictly essential. But it did bail me out there. But I think I could have done power stancing. Or not power stancing. Yeah, power stancing. It's not called power stancing in this game, though. It's dual wielding, right? Yeah. So I could have done dual wielding, and I may have been able to power through. Because I think I have the Skyforged Steel Dagger, right? No, I don't have it. I don't have it on me. I need to get it off of Lydia, actually.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry.
I need this freaking dagger. There you go.
Let's get going then.
Okay, I think I said I'd end stream now, so I'm gonna do that. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll pick this up either tomorrow or in a day after tomorrow, something like that. So, thanks for watching. I need to go get the dinner. I need to go get dinner ready, and I need to take care of a couple other things around the house. But thanks for watching.